I like to get deeply involved, and it needs to come from heart is something that I really believe in. I was coming from a very protected household. My father used to drop me to college. Father would also send a car to pick me up from college, from office. So that's the level of protectiveness that I was raised under. I think by the end of second year, I pretty much knew that I need to be on my own. I worked across various organizations, so I spent a little time in the business side of things and then moved to the agency side. Looking at brands from the lens of the consumer was what I started with in a startup. And I always had a penchant for new media or how the consumer is evolving. When I moved to ITC, it's a house of brands, of multiple really large brands. But one of the key things that I had to drive when I joined ITC was evangelizing a medium, which I had never done. Nurturing things from scratch thing kind of came in. Once you start something from scratch, you get essentially very deeply invested in things that you do. It's almost like running an alternate business, within a large business. So yeah, it's fairly entrepreneurial to some extent. There is large part of independence in terms of managing an entire function, especially when the business is that large. The responsibility comes, so independence and responsibility kind of go hand in hand. My senior, my boss or supervisor is only there to facilitate. In most cases, it's fairly empowering, to be honest. But yeah, I'm responsible for the choices that I make in the organization and make things relevant to businesses. Being a part of a large team is very, very important because there are multiple perspectives. There are a couple of juniors that I really look up to. Because we are in the digital function, these new and young kids have a lot more perspective than I might have. Diversity is something which is at the core of this organization. Someone comes with a lot of R&D based background. A lot of us are marketers, but then again we come with our own personal experiences, personal takes, because we are all really aware. Most of us are fairly aware in terms of what's happening in the world. So when it comes to even similar disciplines, have very, very different kinds of people. But I think the good thing is that how we all accept and embrace each other's uniqueness. In life, while I'm completely invested at work, but I like to compartmentalize my life. I also have a whole lot of pursuits. Recently picked up art history a little bit, and I want to pursue a small course on that. I read a lot. I'm a big content watcher. I did a small stint when I used to be in Bombay. Had a really small role in a play called Anyway, which was screened at the Prithvi Theatre. I keep hearing about these stories all the time. Someone's a great photographer, someone's a great golfer, someone's a great badminton player, someone's a good writer. So many people are great singers. So I think there are different sides to people, and they kind of feed off each other, which means that my vocational side has a deep impact on my professional side. There is a lot of persistence, there's a lot of experience and a lot of expertise at the core, but there is a lot of agility as well, and there is a lot of patience and time given to people to kind of prove themselves. ITC is a fairly familial organization. There is heart at the end of all this madness and rush.